Hello, I'm Nathan Boji with the GMAR Tech Committee. Today I'm going to be talking about the types of content you should be putting out throughout your social media channels. Particularly video is the most powerful. The type of content you want to look for is not just listing content. I know as realtors that's what we always default to is let me show my listing, let me get the best shots of the listing out because that's what people really want to see. But when we think about it, people aren't just buying a house, they're buying a community, and you really want to talk about your community. So for the types of content to get out about your community, think a little bit outside the box. What are people looking for in the community? They're thinking about the parks that are down the street that the kids might play at. They're thinking about the restaurants that they might go and have dinner at. So one really strong thing to do is get out, shoot those things that they'll be interested in. Take a look at the restaurants, meet with a restaurant owner, talk about what makes their restaurant great, what you love about the restaurant. If you have a favorite dish or a favorite drink or you just love the atmosphere of the place, you got a favorite place to go get a cup of coffee in the morning, talk about that and why you love it, because there's a good chance that that story is what somebody's really going to look at when they're looking to buy a house. Same thing with what's going on in the community. If there's a particular event, around Metro Detroit we always have great events throughout the different years. There's Founders Festivals, there's the Woodward Dream Cruise, there's all kinds of things going on. Share some of that with your social channels, because those types of things, the community, that's what people are really looking for. Other things that you can think about putting out as far as content is the story of your listing. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, a basement, 2-car garage, fenced yard, that's all fine and dandy. But talk about the story of that house. Talk about how it's close to walking distance from parks, walking distance to the local downtown area, how it's great, if someone is traveling for work, it's close to the expressways, that they can get to the airport easily. Talk about the story of that property. Even talk to the sellers and find out what their motivation for that house was, because a lot of times it is more, than just the features of the house. There's a reason behind it, there's a story behind it. So talk about the story of your listing when you're showcasing your listing, not just a walkthrough, here's a bedroom, here's a bathroom. Talk about what's involved in the listing and how somebody else could buy into it as well. Another piece of content and another topic that we often forget to talk about is ourselves. We're in a service-based industry, and in providing service, our clients and our customers want to know how we do things. They want to know about us. Now, maybe you don't want to share every little detail about what you're doing, but there are things that they want to get to know us. They want to have that relationship with us before they even meet us, and it does make our job a lot easier when we've had that initial introduction conversation before it even happens. So put out content about you. Talk about your competitive edge. Talk about how you do business. One of the big trends on showcasing yourself throughout social media these days is telling your story. Maybe a day in the life of what you do. How a lot of people don't understand what we do as realtors. They don't understand that it's not just showing houses and meeting up for drinks and signing a contract. There's a lot of work that goes into what we do, and a lot of things people don't know that they probably would find pretty interesting. And so it's good to showcase that information and talk about what it is we do and what you do every day to best serve your clients. And think about different types of content. I mentioned something about the community. Running around from location to location, just shooting a quick video saying, hey, this is the park, hey, this is my favorite restaurant, might come off as a little disingenuous. You really want to have some involvement with these places, with your community. So being a steward for your community is really what this is all about. You're selling people's homes in a particular neighborhood, a city, an area. You want to talk great about that area. You want to show them why it's such a great area and why you chose to work there. So being involved is a great way to do that. Get in with your Chamber of Commerce's, find a local group that you can volunteer for. Get with a local business and get with the owner and really talk to them about their business. So whether it's a restaurant, a little shop, or maybe it's your neighborhood landscaper, whatever it is, get to know them, get to talk about their business, because what's going to happen is if you feature them in a good light or feature an organization in a good light, they're going to talk to you about you to the people that they're involved with, and push your content out there without really you having to do much. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you found some value in this video. Look forward to next time.